And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Jamaica versus Mexico in the second semifinal of the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup. Jamaica contra Mexico en las semifinales de la Copa Oro de la CONCACAF 2023. Ball played forward, a minute in. Here we go. Jamaica just got cleared on the free kick. Shot! Goal! Goal! Mexico, Henry Martin scores. 1-0. 1 minute in. Mexico scores on Jamaica. 1-0. 1-0 Mexico. Henry Martin. Two minutes in, Henry Martin's right there. And that's a great shot. Henry Martin scores. I agree with that. Well, they made it easy on the referees, I can tell you that much. Cross in, and Henry Martin puts it away. 1-0, 1-0. Javane Brown and Amari Bell get skinned. What a shot by Henry Martin. This is true. They are. Starting 11s are as follows. Can Jamaica make it back? Andre Blake, Kevon Lambert, Damian Lowe, Deshaun Bernard, Amari Bell, Leon Bailey, Javane Brown, Joel Atibaudiere, Bobby Reed, Damari Gray, and Mikel Antonio for Jamaica. For Mexico in goal, Guillermo Ochoa, Jorge Sanchez, Cesar Montes, Johan Vasquez, Jesus Gallardo, Luis Chavez, Luis Romo, Uriel Antuna, Eric Sanchez, Orbelin Pineda, and Henry Martin, who just scored a goal. And here comes Mexico. Man, Jamaica are frauds, I guess. Interesting. Here's a chance, cleared away, and Jamaica have absolutely been shell-shocked. That's past the post. The champ is here. Well, if Mexico makes the final, they will be the champions. That is true. Minnesota full-time 3-0. What we got? The Gold Cup final. Panama is the away side. Andre Blake playing forward. Ain't that some? Yeah, Panama will be the away side in the final. All right. So as we go, Panama beat Mexico. Just imagine that. I mean, I would love to see it. There will be a new champion. Panama is the next champion unless CONCACAF gives Mexico the usual push, and we all know that's coming. Well, I mean, Mexico's leading, so I don't think they need the push. Yes, whoever wins this is winning the final. Shot that's going to go out for a corner. And Mexico are on Jamaica like white on rice because they damn well know that if they win this game, they are this close to being a champion of CONCACAF once again. This close. It'd be funny if Panama got them back for losing in the third place game. But with that being said, the winner of this is probably the CONCACAF champion of the Gold Cup, I should say. Mexico solid defensively. Headed away. No, I think if it was Colca, yes. Under Lambert, Jimmy, though, both teams are solid defensively. I think it's going to be hard. Jamaica has to open up now. I agree with that. Who's the player of the tournament, in your opinion? Ismael Diaz, I think. I think he was the player of the tournament so far. I mean, he's definitely carried Panama to a higher standard. Ismael Diaz for me. 6 minute, 1-0, 1-0. Mexico, Jamaica need to find something over the next 85 minutes. Sixth minute in. Mexico are doing a lot better here than the last time they were here. They lost to the U.S. and they should have lost to Panama. .621. Mexico is just absolutely pulling apart on Jamaica right now. They are pulling Jamaica apart right now. This kind of reminds me of Canada versus Mexico in 2021, to be honest. Mexico don't have to worry about playing the USA again. I know. For now. Today, Pulisic arrived in Milan. Do you think he's going to do well under Stefano Pioli's guidance? Yes. I think he's going to play well as a number 10. He's going to be a great player. I think. When was that? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it was 1-0. That's all it was for Mexico-Panama last time. But yeah, Mexico right now will play Panama as the home side, as if this holds. Mexico versus Panama. I don't know. Should I wear the Mexico kit? Yeah, they're probably going to win. Takes a shot. Romo, saved by Blake. Yeah. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm really disappointed in Jamaica right now. I'm disappointed. Even if they hold on, I'm disappointed. And after the goal, they got shell-shocked to a point where I'm surprised they haven't conceded again. Mexico leads 6 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss between Jamaica and Mexico in Gold Cup Series history. Jamaica did draw Mexico at the Azteca under. Craig Butler said Jamaica would blow away Mexico 4-0. Well, that ain't happening. Jamaica's got to earn this. They got to earn this. There are rumors around Milan getting interested in Balogun. Is Serie A a good place for Balogun's skills? I say yes. What's your score prediction right now? 2-0 Mexico. I don't know if Jamaica will get back into this game, to be honest. I don't know if they will. I think they're in trouble. I think they are legitimately in trouble. They allowed a goal way too early, and they're still shell-shocked. They haven't figured out. And Henry Martin, luckily, no foul. Saved by Blake. That's a corner. Andre Blake gives up a corner, but the Lamborghini is revving up. The Lamborghini is revving up. Henry Martin. Mexico might just be the first champion of CONCACAF. The U.S. have won 3 straight CONCACAF trophies. Canada still finished top of World Cup qualifying. And Mexico might just be the first team. Well, the U.S. will. There will be a new team to touch a trophy. Cross in. Header over the bar. But then again, Ozan, I think it was, said that Mexico always wins the Gold Cup in years after the World Cup, but never the year before. So that could stay the same. Are you going to make a live to cover Messi's arrival at Inter Miami? Well, I mean, if I do, Univision's probably going to show the unveiling anyway at the halftime of the final. So I know Fox will, but the problem is I can't watch Fox locally because DirecTV is jackasses. So, and I might as well just, here's a chance, Antonio, Mikel Antonio. And that's going to go out for a throw. Jamaica's best chance there. So, I mean, I'll be live during it. I wouldn't say it's a coverage of it, but, I mean, I'll probably make a comment or two. Throw in for Javane Brown. Philadelphia 2-0. Nashville was down to 9. Philadelphia down to 10. But Philadelphia win 2-0. Not too surprising. So I'm 0-1 on my semifinal predictions, and it looks like I'm probably going to be 0-2. Was Ferreira first when Bro was cramped? I don't know. Probably Berhalter made the call. He probably said, I want this lineup. That's what ruined the USA. But y'all probably drinking some tea right now. I mean, he can. I mean, he ain't been tested at all. 11th minute, 1-0. 1-0. Looks to me like we're going to get Panama-Mexico or Mexico versus Panama, which I don't think I ever expected that in my wildest dreams of the Gold Cup. I did not expect that. Playing forward. Sanchez chips. Nothing, but it'll go out for a Jamaican throw. 12th minute. I want to see Jamaica come back. It's a Mexico throw. Uriel Antuna throws it in. Henry Martin has the leading goal as of now. He has the winning goal as of now to send Mexico to the Gold Cup final if this so does hold. Make the playoffs, win the U.S. Open Cup, make a run in Leagues Cup. Jamaica's good defender is suspended this game. What do you mean he's suspended? Good defender. Damian Lowe is not suspended. So win the U.S. Open Cup, make the playoffs, go on a Leagues Cup run. Pretty much similar to Toronto at this point, except, of course, they already lost their domestic trophy. So, yeah. Goal kick here for Andre Blake in the 13th minute. That'll be cleared by Mexico. The referee hasn't been too much of a problem so far. I think this game's been fair. Amari Bell. I don't think I've had any problems with the referee yet, but it helps when Mexico's leading. The later this went, if it was a draw, the only positive I could see about Jamaica allowing an early goal is that the referee can't be as biased. Like Jamaica can sort of open up and figure things out. Header by Antonio, or it was almost, but no, Mexico could clear. Jamaica brought down. Mexico was next to that ball. Damian Lowe, that'll be a free kick, but I kind of see why. Free kick for Mexico. 1-0, 14th minute. Do you like El Tata as a coach for Inter, or would you like someone else? Bernard is suspended. Then why is he on the FOT Mob list? Why is he on the FOT Mob list then? What the hell? Let me go to CONCACAF's website then. What? I must have read something wrong. No, Deshaun Bernard's on CONCACAF's list as well. So I don't know what you're talking about. Well, they may get... Well, I don't know. Andre Blake. But, I mean, Tata as a coach for Inter, yeah, I would say he's pretty good. Jamaica loses. I've only got 4 out of 7 on the full predictions, so that's that. That could be that. I'm going Mexico over Panama, though. If there's no third place game, no. There was only a third place game like once, or a couple of times, but the last time they've had a third place game was 2015. Let me check. It was either 15 or 17. It was either 15 or 17. I'm not completely sure. It was one of them. Nope, it was 2015, the last time they had a third place match. 17, 19, 21, and 23 do not have third place matches. Did not or do not. Which, funnily enough, the last time there was a third place match, Panama beat the USA on penalties to win third place. So that's some. And Mexico played Jamaica in the final, and Mexico beat Jamaica 3-1. So there you go. back. 16th minute, 1-0, 1-0. I'm glad I ate that pack of cookies during halftime of the U.S. game. As if I didn't. Jesus. I was planning on eating a zebra cake at halftime or in between the two games. That didn't happen. So, I'm glad. Wonder who's right. I am and who picked Jamaica? Yeah, I did. My predictions were absolutely crap for this round. I concede that I might just go 0-2. I might miss both predictions this round. It's not over yet, but it's close. Yes, I do. I do watch TikToks. $64% possession to 36% possession. I mean, it's not over yet. Jamaica could still figure something out, but I think they're probably done. You should make a vlog of going to McDonald's. Wendy's is better, but... Oh, the Grimace Shake. Oh. Yeah, no. The trend is weird, but you get money. Yeah, I know. I don't want to do it. No. What's your opinion on Musa? That's another American player that's getting some attention from some clubs, but Valencia's asking for too much money, apparently. I mean... You see, I like Yunus Musa. I think he's a wonderful player. I think he's a good player that deserves more time in Europe. Ball crossed in, brought down, cleared by Jamaica. You know what? This does sort of remind me of Canada versus Mexico in 2021. This really does. 18th minute. The Gold Cup, of course. But yeah, I mean, Musa's a good player. I think he deserves a lot more time in Europe. He deserves more chances or a better club. Valencia is just not good enough for him. Jamaica are too desperate. I agree with that. They were shell-shocked, and now they're too desperate. But to be honest, I'd rather lose this way than lose by the referee screwing my team, to be honest. Because it was going to be either or. At this point, after Panama went through, I guarantee you the call was made pretty quickly to the referee saying, hey, you better do what you're supposed to do. And you know what I mean by that. Ball played forward. Damari Gray. Jimmy Lozano, 3 wins and 1 loss as the Mexico head coach. Jimmy Lozano. How Mexico scored already? Henry Martin scored in the first minute. Got the ball in, put it past 2 defenders, basically put it in between 2 defenders. He skint Bell and Javane Brown, pretty much, and popped the ball into the net. That's what he did. And Andre Blake sort of was disoriented. Not disoriented, but he definitely didn't really realize where to make the save. Mexico got eliminated in the semis of the CONCACAF Nations League, and now USA is eliminated in the semis of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. I know, crazy, right? Who would have thought? I mean, the USA should have been eliminated by Canada, so, I mean, I'm not completely surprised. They got eliminated by Panama. I hate it. I wish it was Canada. Coincidence? No. No, it's not. 20th minute. I don't think it's a coincidence. I just think that's football. Headed on. That'd be saved by Ochoa. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Get this one going. We'll be on our way. And hopefully... I don't want to say this is rigged, but I don't think it's rigged. I think it would be, at least this game in general, had this stayed tied for like 80 minutes, then the referee would have probably went into overdrive. The longer this game was tied, the more the referee would have went into overdrive. which I guess if Jamaica were to tie it up and go to extra time, then I guess the same thing would apply. But as of now, the referee looks fair. That's probably the worst part is if Jamaica was to equalize and they were able to hold on, the referee would start turning and turning and turning up the dial. They would start turning up the heat, and you don't want that, to be honest. 0-1, Mexico. Do you think La Liga need Mbappe to get more publicity? According to FIFA rankings, La Liga is starting to lose the popularity it once had. Yeah, because they used to have Cristiano and Messi. Now they have not even Benzema. They have nobody. Maybe Vinicius. But Vinicius Jr., he's a great player, but more of his publicity are for off-the-field reasons. Vinicius Jr. has not hit the level of a Cristiano, Benzema, or Messi. He is not, as a player on the pitch, he has not hit that level yet. I think Vinicius is a wonderful player, but he is not on that level as a player. Of course, cross in. Shot past the post. So again, yeah, they need a guy like Mbappe. They need a prolific player like Mbappe to grow the publicity of the league. I think so. Vinicius will be there one day, but they need Mbappe to sort of bridge the gap and to help build Vinicius as a bigger star, because I think Vinicius Jr. sort of needs that, what's the word? Not mentorship, but a wing to fly under, you know? You know? Shot! Save Ochoa. Why? It's just that there's a lot of stuff. I mean, that happens a lot, but you know what? I still love watching Forge. It's just that there's a lot of stuff that goes on when they play that I cover. It's pretty much sort of, you know, there's sort of like schedule, you know, schedule-y. Like their schedule is just not really great to conduce their live streams, to be honest. Yes. Especially the knockout stage, but definitely, you know, there will be some group stage streams, yes, of both. Exactly. Does happen a lot. I do the Canadian Championship. I did them in the CONCACAF League. I did them in the Champions League. I did the CPL Final. Couple of them. I think I did the first final. The Allen Games Final. I didn't do the Pacific Final. I did last year's final. They're all sort of like Halifax fans, Forge fans, Ottawa fans, York fans. True. But again, I did Forge in the Champions League, CONCACAF League, Canadian Championship. I do some CPL games. I've done the CPL Final. It's just harder for me to, with the way the schedule works, do Forge because they play during the Gold Cup. I'm doing a Gold Cup game. They play before TFC. I mean, I could do both, but I just do one. They'll play on Saturdays when Mississippi State plays early, and then TFC plays late. Preferably, we'll do some state stuff. It never stopped? Huh. I guess that's why when I do a double and it's like one after the other, like within like 15 minutes, it gives me it as 4 hours. I see why. That's fair. That's okay. All right. Like when I get my report of it. You know what? That makes sense. I should have thought of that. Because within like the 15-minute period, like I think there's like a cool down period probably. If you don't start within 15 minutes, it starts as a new stream. But technically it may rename itself, but or not. I don't know. But it looks like they're like two different things, but it just counts it as one, you know? I've seen that before. So I guess so. Joel Campbell's going to play for Alajuelense. He'll be a player to watch in this new tournament. I hope so. Hope he's better than he was in the Gold Cup. Mexico looked better throughout this game. Already throughout this game, throughout the entire Costa Rica game. Header punched away by Blake. Yeah, they do. Mexico looks like what the Lambert Jimmy was supposed to look like, and that'll be a advantage. Nope. So, with that being said, Costa Rica are shithousers and Qatar are shithousers. I wonder if Panama don't really give me that vibe right now. That's a problem. Yeah, I think Mexico's going to be your Gold Cup champion. Who thought that was going to happen? At least when it came to Panama versus Mexico. Who would have thought? Man, what a crazy Gold Cup. Hey, at least we didn't get USA-Mexico again. I thought it was going to be Jamaica-USA. No, it's Mexico-Panama. But you know what? That's still different. USA's luck had to run out at some point, right? With all the tournament in 21, and then I'm just saying with the B team. Blessing for K, love it. Oh, I love it too. I love it. We just robbed New England. We legitimately robbed New England. And this is the only time I'm fine with it. Speaking of New England and, well, not New York, but speaking of New England, Asante Samuel is a fool. He should not be coming for Darrell Revis. I never liked Asante Samuel, especially after Super Bowl 42, but I do like Darrell Revis for winning us a ring. But still, you should never, no. Asante Samuel coming after Darrell Revis was just foolish. Come on now. One of you lost a Super Bowl because you couldn't catch a pick. The other one won a Super Bowl with the Patriots because, well, he was still Revis Island at that point. And Brandon Browner. But you know what? So, that saying New England did get me going, but still. So there's my thoughts on that as well. Darrell Revis is a Hall of Famer. He's probably the best cornerback of my generation. And Sauce Gardner is a lot closer to. And by the way, like Sauce Gardner is no Revis, but he's a lot closer to Revis than Asante Samuel. But I'm glad, but you know what? I'm glad Sauce Gardner didn't crap on Revis. That would have been stupid. And no, I'm still mad Asante Samuel dropped that pick in Super Bowl 42. I'm still mad. And I like Revis. Probably because of Super Bowl 49 that season, but still, I like Revis. I can admit he was good, and thank God he won a ring with the Patriots, so I actually can like him. So, there you go. His ring is a Patriots ring. You got to admit that. I'll take Blessing over K any day of the week and twice on Sunday. That is true. Yeah. Even when his son was drafted, Asante Samuel Jr. was drafted, nobody talked about Asante Sr. It was always about Jr., who's honestly better than his father. Asante Jr. is honestly better than his father, to be honest. But that's just the truth. 30th minute. Mexico too. No, he's been here for a while. Mexico too. Shot, goal! Goal! Luis Chavez off the free kick. Woo, boy. Yeah, Mexico's winning this game. Jamaica just bottled it. What a free kick. Luis Chavez does it again. Wow. Oh, man. Golazo. Golazo, Chavez. 0-2. Yeah, this game's over. 30th minute. Yeah, no, it's over for Jamaica. 30th minute. Whoa. Whoa, man. You did. What a goal. Yep, this is over. Jamaica's done. They're done. Stick a fork in them. And Mexico's probably winning the Gold Cup on Sunday. I'd say 70-30. Even then. Well, Panama's had a good tournament. But Mexico's winning the Gold Cup. This is why you never count out Mexico. You just don't. Jamaica bottled it. Yep. Panama was counted out more than Mexico. Yeah, but Panama's Panama. Mexico's Mexico. I mean, looks like we're going to see Jamaica. They're not coming back. They were already desperate. I don't see them scoring 2 goals. They have the forward line, but they're desperate. They have to open up. They're desperate. They're not scoring 2 goals before Mexico scores the third. Let me put it like that. Jamaica could score 1. They could score 2. They're not scoring 2 before Mexico scores a third. And they're not scoring 3 before Mexico scores a fourth. It's done. It's done. The way this is going, it's done. I hate to say it, but it is. So, Panama shirt or Mexico shirt for the final? Yeah, Mexico shirt. Well, not a Panama shirt, but you know the one. Probably a Mexico shirt. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah. "33rd minute. I'm glad Panama beat the States. The States and their fans are too arrogant. Canada's always better home and away, especially the A teams. Yep. And I'm hearing from Josue that you shut down the U.S. fans on the One Soccer stream. Panama! Panama! I only know that. Just like the Family Guy episode, that's all I know. Does Chavez deserve to play in Europe? Yes. He won't because, they probably got a $30 million bounty on his head. Header popped in, saved by Blake. Henry Martin could have scored a second. Jesus. Yeah, Jamaica's done. They're done. They're shocked. They got punched in the face and they're on the mat. And the ref ain't going to help either, but, 0-2. Panama make World Cup? Probably. Panama going to look for its vendetta against Mexico. Do you remember that game a few years ago that Panama got robbed by Mexico badly? Yes, I remember that game. Panama should have won. Problem is, I don't know. Here comes the pain. El Gigante has arrived. 6 players in the Prem for what? To lose to the Lamborghini. Or to get ran over by the Lamborghini, to be honest. Exactly, I was referencing that. And then Rio just shut him up. At least that's what I heard. I'll believe Josue, though. I'll believe him. 35th minute. Canada's better than the States. I wish we freaking won that shootout. I don't know if we would have beaten Panama. I mean, they would have done the same thing to us that they did to the U.S. Well, they would have ran us ragged, and they probably would have beaten us. But, So is there a reason why the rosters? A reason why the rosters from the Nations League differ for the USA compared to the Gold Cup for Mexico? Here's why. Because the USA's players are getting moves. The USA roster getting moves. So, Pulisic's getting a move. Balogun's getting a move, most likely. Musa's getting a move. Adams is getting a move. Aronson's getting a move. They're all getting a move. And they're already trying to go to preseason with their current European clubs or new European clubs. So, you're pretty much in a position where most of those players aren't going, except Matt Turner for some reason. But the U.S. won their trophy. They wanted to defend the Nations League over defending the Gold Cup. They, of course, had to defend both. But I think they wanted to defend the Nations League more. And well, there you go. Do you think Mexico are officially back? If they keep Jimmy. This is true. I can't believe it either. This is true. I can't believe it either. So, again, it's about the players getting moves to bigger clubs and going to preseason. Of course, there's some players on the lower team that are probably also trying to get moves, but they would rather make a statement at the Gold Cup because they could grow to the bigger team if they make a good statement, which I don't think anybody really did. Zendejas didn't do it. Ferreira, maybe. I mean, he did win the Golden Boot, and he probably is winning the Golden Boot, unless 5, 6, 7, unless, well, I don't know about Diaz's assists, but, Diaz would have to score a hat trick. That's not happening. So Ferreira's probably winning the Golden Boot. But I don't think, I think that there's asterisk by that, I think. Ferreira didn't really, Pulisic to AC Milan, yes, this is true. I know, Mexico's winning. I was wrong. Mexico still has the same problems, just Jamaica don't have a strong 11. That's why Jamaica got smoked in World Cup qualifying. No, Jamaica got punched in the face, and Mexico is showing their power. And Jamaica's not getting off the mat. That's the point. Jamaica got punched in the face, and they're not getting off the mat. Well, I guess Jamaica won't start the Gold Cup and end the Gold Cup. It'll be Mexico versus Panama. Did you predict the same scoreline as Craig Butler? I don't think so, no. Yeah. A lot of people were saying that, not just me. Ron LFC was saying it. Butler was saying it. Yeah. So, I mean, well, the way, I guess that Guatemala game was a little bit of a warning shot, and nobody listened. Jamaicans and sympathizers of Jamaica did not listen at all about how. Let's go Jamaica win the whole thing, though, after Canada defeat. That's what I said. Hell, I told LFC, if Canada don't win, I want Jamaica to win. Well, that ain't happening. I've always had a soft spot for Jamaica anyway, to be honest. Always have. So, I always have. They're probably the second. How do I put this? Well, no, I know the U.S. well, but I guess, I mean, I know them all, but all of them well, as in depth, but, They did. Which I I don't think I was sad about it, but it was kind of bittersweet. I thought winning would be enough. I mean, 4-1 was kind of, I felt for Jamaica, but they were done anyway. So it's not like it would have helped them anyway. You are? I think you will be, yes, at this point. I'm surfing Jamaican channels, and they all thought they would destroy Mexico. How wrong were they? I mean, I was wrong, too. Mexico, they just turn on the afterburners. They punched Jamaica in the face, and they're just punching. Even though Jamaica's knocked out, they're just still punching. They're just still punching. Like, it's kind of like stop, stop, he's already dead. You remember that meme? Yeah, that's what this is. That's what this game is. It's the stop, stop, he's already dead meme. Jamaica's the one Jamaica's the one getting beat up on. Some kid is crying and saying, stop, stop, he's already dead. And Mexico's just wailing. Mexico just wailing on him. Well, yeah, that kind of works either way. Just wailing on him. Mexico's playing like the carne asada's on the line. Yeah, that's a good thing to play for, to be honest. I'd play football for a carne asada, to be honest. I'd play football for a carne asada if I had to win the match to win the carne asada. I mean, I would, yeah. I don't blame them. I'd play like the devil incarnate to win a match for carne asada if I was playing. So, yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You're not wrong. 41st minute. It amounts to punching the punching bag. I don't think they have either, to be honest. Jamaica was flat against Guatemala too, but Guatemala isn't Mexico. As I said, the Guatemala game should have been a warning shot, and nobody listened. Like, they saw the bullet whiz by their ear, and they heard it, but they didn't listen, you know? It's like, oh, we'll be fine. They got 2 to the freaking critical mass. That's what they did. Or whatever. Some really dark references. Mikel Antonio, ball crossed in, saved by Ochoa with 4 minutes or 3 minutes to go with a half. Preferably. Where's the USA fan that always calls him El Triste Fanaticos? Where is he now? Zach? I don't know. He always pops out when things are going well for the U.S., though, and bad for Mexico. He does. I wonder, though. Yeah, where is he? I guess he's just watching the game. 43rd minute. Referee cheated against Guatemala, so Jamaica does this. What will be the final score between Mexico and Panama? 3-1 Mexico. 3-1 Mexico. I'm feeling like Mexico's going to make a statement. They already have, but I think they'll make another statement. This is true. This is true. 43rd minute. Looks like the first half is going to be all Mexico. And I guess the second half will be too. In fact, Canada scored 3 goals and Mexico scored 1. Technically, if you think about it. Huh? What? Huh? Why does Memo Ochoa look like he never ages? I bet he has a good skincare routine. And his hair, well, he never cuts his hair that much. I bet he has a good... I get what you're saying. Now that you explain it. Yeah, Schaffelberg, Vittoria, and Kennedy. 44th minute. My God, I don't want to hear about... I don't think I ever want to hear Scott Kennedy's name ever again, let alone see him called up or see him in a red jersey for Canada. I don't want to see him. Like, he's like a more... Scott Kennedy is a more shaky version of Sigurd Rosted. True. Hopefully, you got some better lined up. Hopefully, you got some about more nicer lined up. 45th minute. Yeah, exactly. They're just giving up. Knowing TFC, they'll sign Kennedy. Yeah, knowing them, you're probably right. Into the 45th minute. You're probably right, but, you know. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Fisca el 3-2-0, 2-0. I can see Mexico winning by referee helped a fake handball like 3 Gold Cups ago. Against Panama or against... I guess you mean Panama. Headed on. Latibaudiere heads it down to Bailey. Leon Bailey. At the park with 2 friends, we'll call one Jake and the other Nolan. Nolan's middle name was Scott. So Jake told Nolan about this, and Nolan said, but that was his last name, and there was an argument. I mean, I wouldn't want to be called a bubble job either, to be honest. 46th minute. Offside. That'll be a free kick for Mexico with a minute to go. Mexico, Panama. At least one of them are in the final. Remember, Mexico only won 1-0 versus a very broken USA side of the 2019 Gold Cup final. This is true, but that's when they weren't finished. I don't know. I know it's not Caramello, though. Did you hear Tena got offered to coach Mexico and Tena said no? Yeah, I know. As he should say no, considering. I'd be mad. And that's when they weren't finished. But speaking of Caramello, I think he spoke out against the Mexican Federation and somebody put it on TikTok. Whoever that is a hater. I don't know if they hate the Federation or hate Caramello or hate both. He's going to lose his free tickets. He's going to lose his free tickets after this tournament. Cross in, headed away. Does Jimmy Lozano deserve to be the Mexico manager full-time? Yes. Yes. I won't be surprised. 47th minute, halftime. It's 2-0. 0-2. Mexico lead against Jamaica. We got another 45 minutes. Caramello versus the world, lol. Halftime, 2-0. 0-2. We got another 45 to go, and we'll know our second finalist. 3 teams still left in Gold Cup contention. And the USA is not one of them. And it looks like Jamaica will be the one that will not be in Gold Cup contention by the end of the night. It looks like it'll be Panama and Mexico. Oh, and 2. Hal Grimson needs to earn his money with a halftime speech and subs. I agree, but will he, though? Well, will he, though? With that being said, we'll sit tight, be back for the stats of the half. We'll get this one going. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that. Sit tight, we'll be back. There we go. Back for the stats at the half. We got 44% possession to 56% possession. One shot to 9. 119 accurate passes, 74% to 164, 82%. 11 fouls to 4. 0 offside to 0. 0 corners to 6. 1 shot to 9. 1 shot on goal to 4. 160 passes to 200. 74% pass accuracy to 82. 9 throws to 13. 2 yellow cards to 0. 0 red cards to 0. 0-2. Half medio tiempo. 2-0 at the half for Mexico. Jamaica's getting slapped around. Jamaica's getting slapped around like a tenderized piece of meat. A tenderized steak. They're getting slapped around. Jamaica don't look that good, though. Mexico, they're dominating this game. Mexico got the early goal. They got another banger of a free kick by Chavez. Another banger free kick, and it looks like that might be the end for Jamaica. Mexico, unless Jamaica makes some good halftime subs and rally the troops and circle the wagons, looks to me like Mexico going to play Panama, and they're probably winning the Gold Cup. Damn. Gallardo crosses in for Martin. Martin just runs in behind with nobody on him and just slams that into the net. I didn't cry. I did the Nations League. I'm not going to lie. Scream and then cry. Gold Cup, no. I agree with that. Probably, I don't know, Chelsea. Chavez and Enzo Fernandez would be amazing. Forget solid European side. I say Chelsea. Chavez to replace N'Golo Kante. I mean, at this point, Chavez's stock is as high as Kante's was at Leicester. Give me Chavez with Enzo. Yeah. Chavez and Enzo. You know that would be good. I think so, at least. Chavez and Enzo? Yeah. Personally. I don't blame you, though. But do what you got to do. Let it all out. Mexico might just win the Gold Cup. You mean they will? I know the game's not over, but it's damn near over. If Panama doesn't get an answer within the first 15 minutes of the second half, you can kiss that Gold Cup because it's coming home. Adelante a casa, Copa Oro. Or Vuelta a casa, Copa Oro. There we go. Vuelta a casa, Copa Oro. There we go. How about that? Vuelta a casa, Copa Oro. If Jamaica doesn't answer in the next 15 minutes. Don't you own a Mexico shirt? Yes, I'll wear that during the final. It's coming to Mexico City. Vuelta a casa, Copa Oro. Vuelta a casa, Copa Oro. I know enough to get by. Well, at least Mexico's going to sell out SoFi Stadium, yeah? Panama can upset the US-17. If Qatar can upset Mexico, then Panama can upset Mexico in the final. That's probably not happening, to be honest. But, hey, if it happens, it happens. I mean, well, it would be an upside-down world, wouldn't it be? It would be. It would be upside-down world. So we both cried. Honestly, it's good to let our emotions, but it's going to be many tournaments to come, plus USA and Canada have to learn from this. Yeah. Agreed. Like to take off Kennedy. Hey, if he never comes back, we'll be in good position, you know? I agree, though. Will your opinion change about Mexico change if we win the Gold Cup? Slightly, but if you keep Jimmy, it'll completely, I wouldn't say completely change, but I'll be more respectful if Jimmy stays. If you win the Gold Cup, that's good, but if you lose Jimmy, you just ruined your potential. Kennedy doesn't come back. Canada wins the next Gold Cup after beating England in the final. How about that? Canada wins the next Gold Cup after beating England in the final. Because let's remember, it's the one where everybody gets invited. There's too many invites. Canada beats England in the final. They lose to Canadians. Canada wins the Asian Cup as a guest and the Copa America. Just Copa America. They won't be invited to the Asian Cup, but it would be nice, but no. That would give me a reason to actually cover the Asian Cup in January and not just do it to do it. That would actually give me a reason. You know what? Maybe they should. We need some competition. 2, 4, 6, 8. 16 teams. It's 24. 8 teams. 8 teams invited. I'd like to see it too. Mexico scoring early always changes everything. They needed that. I agree with that. Yes, it's a 24-team tournament. 8 invitees. 16 normal CONCACAF sides. Which, honestly, I'd like to see OFC invited to the prelim tournament. And 2 CONCACAF sides play 2 OFC sides for that last 16th spot. So it could be 15 CONCACAF or all 16 CONCACAF. That's what I'd like to see, but for those who don't think coaching is important, look at India. India's been kicking ass with their Croatian coach, Igor Stimac. They have a Croatian fitness coach, too. This is true. So, hire a Croatian coach. You know what TFC should hire? Slaven Bilic. Why not? At this point, you know what? You're right. Hey, Ron, as a Mexico fan, I'm happy with this result. I prefer Panama in the final because U.S. knows how to beat Mexico. You still would have beat this U.S. side. But, yeah, Panama in the final is a lot better for Mexico. And honestly, I think Mexico wins the Gold Cup. If they win tonight, whoever wins this match, if Jamaica were to come back or Mexico holds on, whoever wins tonight, I think ends up winning the Gold Cup on Sunday. I think it's pretty much cut and dry. Panama will put up a fight. I'm not saying they won't, but certainly Mexico, it may be harder if they don't score early like they did here, but Mexico still beats Panama. Jamaica, if they come back, they're beating Panama. They're going to ride that high. So whoever comes out of this game is going to win on Sunday. Panama's going to put up a fight. I don't see them winning, though. I would love to see them invite Egypt, Uruguay, Netherlands, England, Senegal, Italy, Japan, and New Zealand to the CONCACAF Gold Cup. In 2025, I want to see them invite Morocco, Senegal, Argentina, Brazil. They'll probably get those invited. Japan. We know Qatar's coming back. England and Italy. That's what I want to see. And frankly, I'd love to see New Zealand and Fiji be invited to the prelims and play a prelim path. And the winner of that path is the 16th spot. So there could be an extra guest. There could be all 16 CONCACAF teams. I think OFC deserves something. They deserve a playoff path to get a team in, but they have to earn it. Just like they normally do the World Cup. Until now. So, New Zealand and Fiji against 2 CONCACAF sides to get into the Gold Cup. That's what I believe. I don't think they would do it, but I'm going to bat for the OFC. So, I think Fiji and New Zealand should be called over to join a playoff path with 2 CONCACAF teams to do the prelims. That last 16th spot could either be CONCACAF or OFC. So there could be an extra invite But they did get invited. But an extra invite that makes it, or all 16 CONCACAF spots are CONCACAF. CONCACAF could lose a spot. But I think New Zealand would be more competitive than whatever team comes out of that path, depending on what, to be honest, or even Fiji for that matter. If I'm being honest, I think New Zealand would be more competitive than a St. Kitts and I'm not picking on St. Kitts, but you know what I mean, or a French Guiana, or a Guadeloupe was competitive, but a French Guiana or Curacao. Well, if Curacao got in, Suriname, if they got in, would be better. But like a French Guiana or St. Kitts, New Zealand would be more competitive than that. Luis Chavez to Everton. Oh, hell no. Yes. You have a point. I think Panama could pull it off and make history. It'd be nice to see. I don't think it would happen, but it'd be nice to see. Second half's about to start. Shamar is coming on for Jamaica. Shamar coming on for Jamaica. How Grimson is losing to Jimmy Lozano. It won't happen. I said it before. Zinedine Zidane will not give up Real Madrid or France for Mexico. He will not do it. Shamar is coming on for Kevon Lambert. So they're going to bring on another striker. Shamar's coming on. Okay, that'll be interesting. Second half's about to start. Shamar on. Big striker Shamar on for Kevon Lambert. It's worth a shot. You had to change something. I think you could have made a couple more changes, but you had to change something. So they're just going even more top-heavy. So I guess 3 midfielders. Latibaudiere, the single pivot. Bailey and Reed pushing forward. Damian Lowe leading the huddle. Well, I mean, he's the captain. Well, Andre Blake's the captain, but on the pitch as a back, as an off, I guess vice captain should be the word, but still. Andre Blake's captain, vice captain's Damian. Zizou does not want to be part of Mexico's corruption, especially as a legend. It'd be embarrassing for him to coach Mexico. I'm not going to lie, being honest. Exactly. And we've kicked off the second half. Jamaica has to answer quick, especially with that sub. They have to answer quick to even have a chance. Shamar making some early impacts and not enough. It'll be a goal kick for Ochoa. So Jamaica has 4 subs and 3 windows. Mexico has 5. But he never coached them. He only played for them. If Mexico wins the Gold Cup, the FMF will hire Lambert Jimmy to be the permanent head coach. Is that what you think, or is that what you want, or is that going to happen? Top 3 best teams in the CPL of all time. If we're going on history, Forge, Pacific, Cavalry. If we're going on, Forge 2020, shot past the post by Mikel Antonio. Yeah, Forge 2019 is second. Forge 2022 is first. I'd say Pacific 2021 is third. I don't think an Island Games team. Yeah, Forge did well in CONCACAF League that year, but Island Games was Island Games. Forge is GOAT, you're right. But I think Pacific deserves that third spot. Pacific 2021, to be honest. But Forge was Forge number 1, Pacific, then Cavalry. As in all time, those are the top 3 of the CPL. 47th minute. But Forge is the GOAT. 47th minute. I still think Pacific is 2021's third, but okay. I still can't believe Jack Warner was so corrupt. He asked Mandela to pay him $10 million just to get his vote. I mean, FIFA was dirty back then. It's crazy. I thought Jamaica would literally do their job against Mexico. Then we had winning the Gold Cup, but Mexico's trying to prove a statement, as they should, to be honest. 47th minute. Throw in. I'm telling you, Jamaica is dangerous on the long balls. They are. If Mexico makes the final, let's hope they don't pull off that stupid shit like how Chivas and LAFC did in their respective finals. Well, yeah. What Panama is doing, it goes to show CONCACAF is growing and getting more competitive. I agree. It also goes to show that B teams are a bad thing. But I'm sort of glad, to be honest. I'm glad because the U.S. ain't ever bringing a B team back to the Gold Cup again, especially not in 2025. They're not doing that. Maybe 27. But 25, they're not bringing a B team. Canada isn't either. Mexico already brought their A team. Panama brought their A team. Besides, Nations League's in March in 25. Yeah, so no, they're not going to bring a B team. I think the way it's done, the Gold Cup in 25 is done, is to facilitate 8 teams anyway. But I think this Gold Cup is shown to the big sides that a B team is just not worth it. You can't skate by on a B team ever again. There's been times when the Gold Cup has B teams, even before the Nations League. The one that didn't send you to the Confederations Cup, they normally sent B teams. And even now. So B teams have always sort of been a thing at the Gold Cup. But now it's shown that you can't do that anymore. Shamar with a cross. Crossed by Shamar. Brought down by Jamaica. That'll be cleared. Yeah. Jack Warner and Gary Bettman twins like the movie. Ottawa's coming back in the CPL, beat Calvary and Valor 2-0. Interesting. But again, this Gold Cup is going to show that B teams are not a smart thing to do. If you want to win the Gold Cup, you got to bring your best, or at least half your best. Like an A- team. You cannot skate by on a B team. If Mexico sent a B team, Jamaica would have won this game. Mexico sent their best team. Bailey is down. Leon Bailey is down in the 50th minute. Should the USMNT be embarrassed about their loss against Panama? Dexter Lembixa is coming on for Leon Bailey, or at least getting ready to. Ooh, yeah, that might have just hurt this game. I'd say, yeah, they got dominated. They shouldn't have won. They shouldn't even have went to penalties. They got lucky, So, yeah, I'd say so. They should also be embarrassed that they played like crap against Canada, to be honest. Lembixa is coming on for Bailey. No. He's coming on for Javane Brown. So, no, Leon Bailey will play, but Javane Brown has been pulled for Dexter. So, how we doing, Mile High? Dexter comes on for Javane Brown, which is another good sub. The last time they pulled Javane Brown for Dexter, it went really well. It went really well. They're down 2-0, and it's the semifinal of the Gold Cup. You think they shouldn't? I'm not mad at you, but Jesus. I think that's a pretty obvious answer. It's the semifinal of the Gold Cup, and they're losing 2-0. They need to make subs. Jamaica is getting ran through like a jousting match. Yeah, no, they need to make subs. I don't think there's a question they don't. They do. Jamaica's two-man midfield just ain't cutting it. I agree with that. Saw Panama was going to punch in the face because of the team we brought and also the horrible subs that Callahan made. He kind of pissed the bed as well. Yeah, he did. Headed on. Falls down to Damari Gray. Damari Gray. Damari Gray. Cross in. Seba Ochoa. And, I mean, how Grimson's trying to get the tactics built back up, it's just not happening. It's just not happening. 53rd minute. I mean, again, if you're a manager and your team's down 2-0 in a semifinal that you thought you could win before you came into it, yeah, I'd make some subs. If you got punched in the face and you're still getting punched, yeah, I'd make some subs. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. You know, that's just the right thing is to make some subs. It's not like your team is doing well before them. They've been getting their ass kicked all night, and still, even after the subs, it's still a bit here or there. Plays forward. Mikel Antonio shot, and Shamar doesn't get to the end of that. If he did, that would have been a goal for Jamaica. Would you be thrilled for a Panama Gold Cup win? Yeah. My prediction would be wrong, but it'd be enjoyable to see. Man, if that ball got to the chest of Shamar, that would have been a goal. That would have been that. That would have been 1-2, and this game would have been all different. 54th minute. But it's not meant to be. Shamar does not get that shot. Good cross by Mikel Antonio, but it's just not meant to be. Oh, free kick for Mexico. Montreal got smoked. Yeah, I've heard they got smoked like their famous barbecue, didn't they? I've heard they got a good barbecue out there. They at least got a steak seasoning, but that must mean you have some sort of barbecue. Not that I give a crap. I don't like barbecue. Or at least, let me be frank. I don't like sauces. Barbecue sauces, like, I gotta, like, just pour it and use it. Nah, I gotta have a certain sauce. Like I gotta make a sauce that's not that tart, not that sweet, but a little bit sour. Well, tart and sour. Not sweet, but some barbecue sauces are too sweet. Some are too smoky. Like, you got to find the right balance, but it's got to be sour. You know, I think it's got to be sour. Tartness, you know. Have you ever been tackled? Both gridiron football-wise and association football-wise, yes, I have been. It's not fun. It's not fun. So USA's next game are going to be meaningless against Uzbekistan and Oman. This is true. Yes. So, yes, both. And honestly, here's a funny one. I got association football tackled while playing flag football once. Sort of my fault. I ran into a dude, and his knee ran into my knee. Sort of got tangled up, but it was sort of a football tackle or association football tackle. My freaking knee was bruised. Like, my leg, you couldn't see the bruise, but I felt a bruise, you know? Like, from my knee, from my knee up, like to my low thigh. No, this is a thigh, like upper, you know. So I got association football tackled while playing flag football once. That was probably the worst association football tackle I've ever felt, though. Like, it was sort of my fault. Not that I was trying to tackle the dude, but we just got tangled up on the running lane. That did not feel good, I can tell you. Wasn't a slide tackle, but it did not feel good at all. I just think that's kind of funny how that went down. I got association football tackled while playing flag football. Sort of my fault. Didn't feel good. Like late in my second semester of grade 12, we were playing flag football in PE. Was not fun. Josue with a new profile picture. Canada, Italian flags together. I love it. I love it. Andiamo, Fratello. I love it. I love it. Due to the USMNT's performance against Canada and Panama, they don't deserve to go to the final and defend their title. I agree with that. 58th minute, Jamaica playing forward. I'm a munja cake. Well, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are, munja cake. 58th minute. I like square ravioli. That wasn't the problem. It was something else. It was like whatever was put in the ravioli or something. I don't know, I think. Square ravioli is not a problem. I don't think toasted ravioli is either. Now, that may be a disagreement, but toasted ravioli is amazing, okay? Don't knock it till you try it. Because that's more of a St. Louis thing. Oh, wait, the Hill made toasted ravioli. Right. So it's not a munja cake thing. Because the Hill is Little Italy when it comes to St. Louis. If you know, you know. Now, Emo's, on the other hand, munja cake. That's a cardboard box as a pizza. Keep your heads up. You'll have more chances to do great things. This just wasn't your tournament. When it mattered the most, it just wasn't your tournament. And you got to grow from this. But I know you will. That'd be my message. 60th minute, cross in by Mexico, headed on. Antuna blocked by Jamaica in the 60th minute. 2-0, 2-0. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, yes. But again, toasted ravioli, don't knock it till you try it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I agree. 60th minute, 2-0, 2-0. Mexico look like they're going to get this one done. Jamaica might score, but it looks like it'll probably be too late. Leon Bailey is up. Or he's down, I should say. He's going to get up. Yellow card for Antuna. Bailey deserves a red card. USMNT's Messi and Cristiano. Who are you going with? Gio Reyna and Christian Pulisic. Right now, at least. Mexico's Messi and Ronaldo. Santi Jimenez and Luis Chavez, if we're going right now. 60th minute. That's kind of a hard question, to be honest. Boom. I mean, I agree with that. Leon Bailey deserves a red card. I think they're talking to VAR. I think they're talking to VAR to see if he gets a red, this one's over. It's done. It's done. It's done. You don't want him to get a red. You don't want this to go to VAR, because if it goes to VAR and he gets a red, Canada's Messi and CR7. Jonathan David and Steven Eustachio, honestly. I guess Davies could be as well. Like Eustachio and Davies could tag team as the Messi, but still. '62nd minute. He did kick out on him. I think there was a kick out there, to be honest. That could be a red. Jimenez for Henry Martin and Rodriguez for Eric Sanchez is the sub. Imagine Luis Chavez for TFC over Mark Anthony K. It'd be better than both Latif and K, but I'll take Latif at this point. Sanchez for Rodriguez. Andre Blake takes the goal kick, and Leon Bailey gets away with one, which he needed to. If Jamaica are to come back, he needed to get away with one, and he did. 63rd minute. Four out of 7 for my Gold Cup predictions as it stands. Out of the knockout stage, I should say. Because Jamaica's not winning the final. So. Or won't even be in it. So that's 4 out of 7. Everything in the quarterfinals, but everything else went off. So. 64th minute. What a wild Gold Cup. Oh, yeah, he will. Cruz Azul versus Messi. Vamos Cruz Azul. I'll be wearing the Miami shirt for that game, though. Of course. 64th minute. Plays forward. Ooh. Yeah, but I'm sure Ryan LFC is going to have a tough review. Like, he ain't going to. I mean, I won't pull any punches either, but he's going to be pissed. It's not my realm to be pissed, but I won't pull no punches, but he's going to be pissed. And I don't blame him either. Cross in header blocked away. Headed away by Jamaica. By Amari Bell. 64th minute. I can understand why this stream's kind of doing crap now, because it's over, to be honest. Plays over the top. Jamaica. Shamar. Can't get there. Ochoa makes the save. 65th minute. 0-2, 2-0 Mexico. And it looks to me like that's going to be the way this ends. Playing forward. Ooh. 65th minute. Some Jamaican fans are asking for Tapa Whitmore to come back. Why? Jimmy Lozano's had a good tournament, and Hallgrimsson, I know he failed Jamaica, I guess, but it's the first tournament. Let him have more time. Jesus Lord. You want Tapa back. Cross in. You think you'd be in this semifinal if Tapa was there? You're a fool. 66th minute. You are a legit fool if you think Tapa Whitmore would have taken this Jamaican team to a semifinal. I swear to God. They would have been eliminated by Guatemala had Tapa been the manager. Hell, they might have lost to Trinidad if Tapa was the manager. Let's remember, Trinidad had some moments against Jamaica. Let's remember, and they would have definitely lost to the USA. I don't think they would have even drawn the USA, so that may be 3 points. Jamaica might have been knocked out in the group stage if Tapa was the manager, or Paul Hall, for that matter. Neither of them would have bought Jamaica to the semifinal. I know that for sure. Yeah, this didn't go as planned. So be it. Sometimes that's football. You have to realize that Mexico still has that history. I mean, football heritage says that Mexico is Mexico. Well, I mean, this game's pretty much over, and it's late on. It's late in the night. This game's almost over. I mean, it's pretty much over. I understand it. I mean, I do. I do deserve more credit, but you know what? I do deserve more credit. That's not wrong. But I get why it's such a low number, because this game's over at this point. Like, it is legitimately, unless Jamaica score in the next 5 minutes, and even then, that's just a hopeful rush for the freaking second goal moment. No foul. Over the bar by Shamar. He misses it. Wow. Over the bar by Shamar. He could have easily. Offside anyway. 68th minute. So, again, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, y'all. Let's get this one going, hopefully. Honestly, agree with Topper Whitmore. Paul Hall would have coached that team. Jamaica would have done nothing in this Gold Cup. He sent that ball all the way back to Kingston. He did. He did. He did. Yes. You know what? Because of the tomorrow, I think we have to change up the schedule, though. Because of the Mark Anthony K for Latif Blessing deal, I think I got to make a video about that tomorrow and save the semifinal recap and final prediction for Friday. It is 11:05 p.m. Central Time. I mean, or I should just do the finals prediction and save the I'll just say, hey, my semifinals, I went 0-2 in the semifinals, of course, on my predictions. But maybe I'll touch on them. But really, I guess it could be like, hey, Panama got here by winning on penalties and basically dominating the USA. Off topic and redundant, but why did Çalhanoğlu not block that Rodri shot? I still can't believe it. Yeah, I don't know why. He legitimately went brain dead for like 5 seconds. Shot right to Ochoa in the 70th minute. So, yeah, that's pretty much your answer. I think Çalhanoğlu went brain dead. He could have saved football from the treble. Yeah, he could have, but he didn't. We know. 69th minute. $20 minutes to go plus stoppage time. I'm getting, honestly, a bit bored here. Jamaica got dominated in the first half, and that's all Mexico needed to do. And Edson Alvarez is coming on as a substitute. And Piojo Alvarado. Okay, so at least Edson's ready for the final. That's a good thing. 70th minute. So, yeah. Tomorrow I got to do a video about the Mark Anthony K. Latif Blessing deal. So I got to do that tomorrow. So I still got to do a video. And then on Friday, we will do Corner for Jamaica, the Gold Cup final prediction, and touch on the semifinals. 2-0 Mexico, 2-0, or 0-2 Mexico. Sell one, keep one, bench one. Sell Ziyech, keep Salah, bench Mahrez. There we go. 2-0 San Jose. Damn. Cross in. Wins the header. That's a free kick for Mexico. Yeah, he didn't really go up straight. He kind of like 71st minute. No, but they did enough. They don't need to dominate. They dominated for 45 minutes. They don't need to dominate anymore. They just need to hold this out. And if they do allow one, they'll probably score another goal anyway. As I said, it'll be hard for Jamaica to score two before Mexico scores a third. Mexico could sort of just defend and wait this one out. So, Antuna for Alvarado, Alvarez for Chavez. So they're going to put Alvarez in the midfield? Huh, interesting. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. 72nd minute. What the hell happened to Jamaica? They bottled it. LAFC 1-0 over St. Louis, Carlos Vela. That doesn't surprise me. They're away, and, well, 72nd minute. Same scheme, Barella, Chiesa, Verratti. Start, sell one, keep one, bench one. Pretty much a start. Keep Chiesa, bench Barella, sell Verratti. There we go. I mean, they didn't play well enough. They didn't want it. They didn't show any good performances against Canada or Panama. They got run ragged. They don't deserve to go to the final. They lost fair and square. I don't feel bad for them. 73rd minute. I don't blame them. They should be. 73rd minute. Just like Jamaica lost fair and square, they bottled it. Jamaica are playing rough. Well, I mean, when you're desperate, you're trying to get goals. Yeah, I would too. 74th minute. It's not the smartest, but, 2-1 Vancouver over Austin. But I get it. 74th minute. But I get it. So, no, I don't feel bad for the U.S. or Jamaica. I don't. 74th minute. If you get screwed by the refs, I'll feel bad for you. But why aren't Mexico attacking anymore? Because they don't have to. Jamaica's going to be open. They could hit them on the counter, but Jamaica is at least fast enough to where they're making good passes, which is good news. Antonio! Shot saved by Ochoa. Panama deserves a win. Exactly. Like you predicted. The Jamaica-USA final you predicted from the start will not happen. Be Mexico-Panama rematch of third place. Well, I predicted Canada-Jamaica from the start. Then from the start of the knockouts was Jamaica-USA. Now it's Panama-Mexico. Which isn't a prediction. It's just you predicted the opposite. I know. Sometimes I'm wrong. I know. That's human nature. I'm just right more times than not. But I'm sometimes wrong. Mostly that's because of my hope. Sometimes things just don't go my way. But, again, that's human nature. That's life. Sometimes you will be wrong. Sometimes people are just more right than others, but if you were right all the time, you'd be a billionaire. Exactly. Even geniuses are wrong sometimes. Even pirates are wrong sometimes. Thoughts on TFC train to New England? I love it. Latif Blessing coming to Toronto for Mark Anthony Kaye. Toronto legitimately poached New England. They poached them. Highway robbery. We needed a guy like Latif Blessing or just anybody better than Mark Anthony Kaye, and we got it. Hell, we got two of them for the price of one. And we didn't lose Coelho either. We got rid of Kaye. I can't believe we pulled that off. He didn't even play for Bruce Arena. Because they got this done. Jamaica, it's on Jamaica to score. Like, Mexico don't got to do nothing now except defend. They ain't got to do nothing. Dominate one half and pretty much finish the game from there and shell shock the other team. You got it. And they do. 77th minute. They don't got to do much. Predictions for the top four in the Prem next season, plus 5th and 6th. Top four, Arsenal, Liverpool, City. Jimenez, shot. Dexter clears. Arsenal, Liverpool, City, United. What was that? Man United, Chelsea, Newcastle, Villa. That's your top 7. We'll see how this turns. But, I mean, yeah, they probably need a piece or two more. Besides keeping Larea, getting Ibarra, getting Kaye, or getting Blessing for Kaye. But I believe in Unai Emery with Villa. I believe in them. Villa will finish 7th. Newcastle's going to fall off due to their Champions League run. Chelsea will get top 5. Man United finishes 4th. Liverpool gets back to 3rd. City gets third. Liverpool gets back to second. Arsenal versus City versus Liverpool is going to be the title race. It's going to be a 3-team title race. And Liverpool and Arsenal finish above City. City finally start to conk out. So, Spurs are 8th. I don't think Postecoglou's going to do enough. They finished top 4. They finished top 4. It was City, Arsenal, Newcastle, Man United, Brighton, Liverpool, or Liverpool, Brighton, and then Villa. And then, of course, West Ham going to Europa because they won the conference. I see Luton Town finishing 17th. I say they do just enough to stay up. And Ozan says they're going straight back down. I say 17th place for Luton. They stay up just enough. I'll be rooting for them, but I think they'll do it. Spurs will finish 8th. I don't think they have enough to finish 7th. Postecoglou will build something, but I think Villa's just a better team. I think all the top 7 are better teams than what Postecoglou. They will hit a groove. I will not say Spurs will be dross. They will start off slow, but they will build a groove, but it just will not be enough to finish top 7. But I do think that Postecoglou will win a cup for Tottenham. What they have Kane or not, he will win a cup. So they will play European football next season in 24-25. Under Postecoglou, they will play European football, either by winning the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. I think they will win a cup under Postecoglou. Probably FA, considering that's probably when they're going to hit their stride, but maybe they'll win Carabao too. Or one of the two. Maybe they do enough in the Carabao and get a preferable draw that they don't really need to hit their stride until they play the Carabao Cup. Did Chicharito retire from Mexico? Not exactly, but he blew out his ACL, so that's why he's not here. Mexico needs to score one more to seal it. I don't think they have to worry, to be honest. 10 minutes to go plus stoppage time. If they do, great. La Liga winner next season. Real Madrid. What about Burnley and Sheffield United? Sheffield goes back down. Burnley stays up. 16th. 16th. Did I? They stay up, though. Burnley stay up. Vincent Kompany will keep Burnley up. But Sheffield goes back down. Sheffield go back down. Luton, Burnley, stay up. Sheffield goes back down. Roma, blocked away. When does Chicharito come back? Next year? Probably not with LA Galaxy, though, but next year. Probably next May, June. April, May, June, somewhere in there. 80th minute. I don't know if he'll be ready for the start of next season. Serie A top 4. Inter wins the Scudetto. AC Milan finishes 2nd. Napoli 3rd. And Atalanta 4th. Juventus finishes 5th. Allegri ain't gone. They just won't get a point deduction, but they'll finish 5th. So Inter wins the Scudetto again. They did for this season. That's why they're 7th. Yes. I can't wait either, but I'll be live for it. Juve did get dock points for this season. That's why they were in 7th. But they may not even be able to play Conference League because they might get banned from it. But still, ball crossed in. That's out. 82nd minute. So Inter wins the Scudetto. AC finishes 2nd. Napoli 3rd. And Atalanta 4th. Stipe Biuk scores for LAFC 2-0. Okay. You know, actually, Roma 5th, Juventus 6th. Oh, you do, yeah. Let's see. Do I want to put Roma top 4? I need to see more from the Mercato before I put them top 4. Right now, it'll be Atalanta. So, Atalanta, Roma, Juventus. And 7th, I have Lazio? Does Bayern win the Bayern Liga for the 12th straight season? Well, I mean, yeah. Dortmund lost Bellingham, so yes. Bayern saved their streak. It'll keep going. Unless Union Berlin has a crazy season, but I don't see that happening. Yes, Bayern wins. Especially with Harry Kane. Shit, they got a striker then. They didn't really have a striker this season. They sort of made do without one. If they get Harry Kane, yeah, with Dortmund having no Bellingham, oh yeah, they will. But I'd still say they will. 83rd minute. I don't see RB Leipzig pulling anything crazy. I don't see Union pulling anything crazy. I don't see Dortmund having another season like this. Cross in. Kane could be going to Bayern Munich. Fiorentina top 7. Fiorentina top 7, yes. But other than that, I don't think any higher. 84th minute. Daniel Johnson and Dewan Whisper Richards are coming on for Jamaica. So, Latibaudiere for Daniel Johnson and Whisper Richards for Mikel Antonio. Do you care about Liga Nos? Yeah, I like the Portuguese league. So, there is Jamaica's subs. I think that was 3 windows, so they don't have another sub. That was their last sub. They made 4 subs in 3 windows. No, it was 3 subs and 2 windows. Their other sub was at the half. They still have 1 more sub. Not that it matters. Yeah, they pretty much gave up, but luckily, I mean, Whisper Richards is a good player, but he ain't no Antonio yet. You're right. When's your next stream? That would be Saturday. Toronto FC, Chicago Fire versus Toronto FC. That's Saturday, yes. I love Jamaica's football jersey. I agree. I do, yes. Yes. He's on this channel every so often. Or on the chat, I should say, every so often. But yes, Whisper Richards looks like his twin brother. You know what? 85th minute. Think Panama will be easier than Jamaica? Yes. 85th minute. I'm not saying Panama won't go down without a fight. They're going down with a fight, but how devastated are you? I'm not. Sometimes I get my predictions wrong. I'm not devastated. I'm not so focused on being correct. How do I put this? I'm not devastated. I'm not a perfectionist. I mean, do I want to be right? Yes. But do I know sometimes things blow up in people's faces? Yes. And I accept that my predictions blew up in my face. That the USA choked on a chicken bone and the Lamborghini freaking blew exhaust in my face. So, there you go. Yeah. Exhaust fumes. There we go. Yeah, that's like they rev the car in front of somebody and you're just huffing exhaust fumes. You know what I mean? Like you're close to the back of a car and they just start revving up and then you're just choking on exhaust fumes. I know some people have done that before. Orbelin Pineda for Diego Lainez for the last 4 minutes. Do you care about Ligue? Not really. Do I follow the Brasileiro? Yes, I do. Is Jimmy now called Jimmy Lamborghini? No, it's still the Lamborghini. USA dodged a lot of bullets. Unfortunately, the bullet was so big they couldn't dodge it. They finally ran out of luck. The pixie dust finally ran out for the USA. That's what happened. Ball crossed in. 87th minute. Mexico look like they're going to the Gold Cup final against Panama. I like it. I like it. 88th minute. Might as well. Gets cleared in the 88th minute. Might as well. 88th minute. Do you care about the Primera Vision, the Argentina Torneo Binance? Yeah, I watch Golazo all the time, so yeah, I follow it. Is there a third place game? No. '88th minute. Hopefully Jimmy Lozano stays on the Mexican team after the Gold Cup. Him and the players seem to get along very well. I hope so too, for your sake. So there we go, 88th minute. I like the new font for the La Liga kits. I like the new font, 88th minute. So let's hold this down. Or wait. 89th minute. Jamaica. Free kick. Free kick for Jamaica, but it's about too late. I'm going to regret if they score 2 goals. Yellow card. They're not, though. Into the 90th minute. Even if they score this free kick, they gotta go. They gotta go. 0 for 2 on predictions as of now. Edson Alvarez gets a yellow card. 90th minute. Why is Alvarez there? He came in. They subbed him in. 89th minute. 90th minute. Getting to the 90th minute by the time this ball is struck. Jamaica has 1 sub. Alvarez should not even be playing. He got hurt. He didn't get suspended. But he's healthy enough to play. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Jamaica has to score here and then turn it straight around. This free kick might just be a saving grace if Damari Gray or Leon Bailey could strike it. But it's about too late. Shot past the post, and that'll do it. That was their last chance, to be honest, because they had to score another. They needed to score 1 before they scored the other, and they didn't get it. 3.5 minutes to go. Is Bailey overrated? When he's played an actual team, it looks like he may still be overrated. I'm not going to lie. 3 minutes to go. It's done. We're overhyped, especially by Craig Butler. I don't blame that he's overhyped by Craig Butler. That's his dad. Yeah, I'm just going to save this. Three minutes kicked away, or 2.5, I should say. Kicked away by Ochoa. So 4 predictions out of 7 on the knockout stage, on the full knockout predictions. Header, that goes past. 2.5 minutes to go. Jose Cifuentes scores for LAFC 3-0. Well, there you go. '92nd minute. Can't wait for Copa America. Me either, but I'll cover all of that as well. I will cover all that as well. Gold Cup 2023, 10 second half stoppage time goals. I'd say it's more likely Mexico does it than Jamaica, but whatever. 2 minutes to go, halfway through stoppage time. Mexico, if you were Hal Grimson, what would your message to Jamaica be after this game? My message would be keep your heads held high. This game did not go your way, but you played well throughout this tournament. You did make a statement before this game. Just keep building. We have something to build. We will keep building it. The big goal is to get to the World Cup, and we're well on our way. So keep your heads held high. Mexico, number 3, takes a shot, And that's a goal! Piojo Alvarado scores the tap-in. And that is it. Roberto Piojo Alvarado. +3. Goal. 3-0-3. 3-0 Mexico. And that'll do. Are you going to give Mexico an apology? Yeah. I mean, I'm going to say I didn't expect them to play this good. They wowed me, I should say. In this game, they wowed me. Into the 94th minute. Into the 94th minute. Lambert Jimmy destroys the powerful Jamaica. How so? Yeah, I don't think so. Unless CONCACAF paid Mexico to lose so Qatar could go through and then get B-slapped in the freaking quarterfinals. But you know what? '94th minute, full time. It is over. Mexico wins 3-0, 3-0. They move on to the Gold Cup final to play Panama. Martin, Chavez, and Piojo Alvarado to score. Oh, wait. Well, okay. That's why I shouldn't have moved that one, but okay. So with that being said, Mexico didn't play to their fullest. Juego conjunto partido. See. With that being said, Mexico is through to the Gold Cup final. I guess so. They're through to the Gold Cup final to play Panama. Mexico versus Panama is your final for the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup. La final es Panama contra México en la Copa Oro. Congratulations. Commiserations to Jamaica. Felicitaciones. Congratulations to Mexico. Mexico goes to the final. Jamaica heartbreakingly eliminated. Mexico in the catbird seat to win their first Gold Cup since 2019. The Lambert Jimmy might figure it out. I was 0-2 on my semifinals predictions, but we'll see how I predict the final. But with that being said, if you like the stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour for the review of this match. Congratulations to Mexico. Commiserations to Jamaica. Felicitaciones. Mexico. We have 2 teams left in Gold Cup contention. And that's Mexico and Panama. The champion will be decided on Sunday night. It will be a new champion for this edition, of course. Not the defending champion. But Mexico either winning their 9th or Panama winning their 1st. There could be a new champion. With that being said, see you for the review tomorrow. I'll do a video on the Mark Anthony K. Latif Blessing trade. Then Friday, I will touch on the semifinals and predict the final. Saturday, I'll be live for TFC Chicago. And then Sunday, I'll be live for the Gold Cup final, Panama versus Mexico. So there we go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.